So if you are a busy mom, busy dad, a busy parent of any kind whatsoever, and you're struggling to make progress in your home workouts, or you just don't even know where to start and it's just absolutely throwing you off the rails, then I might just have the answer for you guys. So the problem is that I see typically is people tend to follow a program or not a program at all. Obviously, you're going to fall into one of those two camps. The people that don't follow a program or any sort of workout structure in any way will just sort of eventually just not do it. They'll just lose motivation. They'll just not do it because they have no idea what they're doing, and there's no progress there. The people that do follow a program will tend to follow the wrong programs. They will follow programs that involve sort of straight sets. They're very boring. They're very gym based. People do love these, but I think when you're at home and it's so easy to get sidetracked, that these workouts just don't work for people. And what I mean by straight sets are they sort of do like 4 sets of 10 on the squats, and then they can do like 4 sets of 8 on a push-ups. Typically following a full body workout, a very generic cookie cutter based full body workout. And these, after a while, get a little bit repetitive and they can get a little bit boring. I think you need to add some intensity, some enthusiasm into the workouts. You need to have something that makes you think, that was hard, but I bloody enjoyed it and I want more of that. Or, Jesus Christ, that was hard, I don't really want to do it again, but it was quite intense and it felt worth it afterwards. And I think these are the kind of workouts that people need at home. These are the kind of workouts that I program. These are the kind of things that I design. The ones that I write, they're in the memberships that we have. They're in my membership that I have. They're the ones that I work out for me. They're the ones that I give to my wife. And why do I do it like this? Is because my workouts involve some sort of time-based mechanic to them. We can either do AMRAPs, we'll either do 4 times, we'll do Tabata, we'll do a different style of AMRAP, we'll do 30-30s. We'll have a different element of time. We'll do something with our workouts that involve time. And the reason for this is that it keeps my wife motivated to do more. If I just programmed every single day or every other day or whatever program we were doing and we just did straight sets, she would eventually get bored. She needs something to keep it a little bit more intense. And the thing that I like with the time element is that it adds, like I say, intensity, and it adds some accountability. You've got to keep going to a time. Every time that minute comes up and it says you've got to go, you need to do like 15 squats, or you need to do 15 swings or snatches or whatever it may be. You've got to think, I've got to go. You can't cheat the time. And if you do pause it, then you're just letting yourself down. And these are the workouts that I recommend for my clients. Like I said before, they're the ones that I put in our programs. They're the ones that I put in the memberships because they're just so much more fun. Some of the workouts have a CrossFit style element. Now, I'm no CrossFitter of any kind by any means, but they have some sort of CrossFit elements. We'll do like workouts for time. We'll have a big list of workouts with a set amount of reps, and it doesn't matter how long it takes you to do these exercises or the entire list of workouts. The point is that you grit your teeth and you get it done. And these kind of things, when they're up there on the board and you've got to do them and you're looking at your next one and you're sweating, these are the kind of things that get you involved. They kind of get you motivated. It's what releases them endorphins and the dopamine, and it just makes you want to go again, even though it's really challenging at the time. Once you've relaxed and you feel like you've done an entire body workout, that is what you look forward to the next week. So typically when I do a program, when I write stuff, so we're currently going through one now and it's only 3 weeks long. Now that doesn't sound like a lot because it is quite intense. We'll do that, but then we'll restructure the workouts after that. We'll do something a little bit different. So typically these 3 workouts that we've got, there's 3 weeks with 3 workouts in them. Day 4 being a family day. We'll do some cycling, we'll do some swimming, we'll do some running or walking or hiking, something of that sort, just low intensity, steady state sort of things like that. And then the other workouts are day 1, day 2, and day 3. They can be like you could do 2 days together, or you could miss a day each day, every other day kind of thing. And day 1 will sort of be, it could be like a Tabata workout, or it might be an every minute on the minute, or it'll be an AMRAP. Then the next one will be some sort of like timed complex movement. How many rounds can you do of this complex within a set amount of time? Then day 3 for us is the long list that I've just said. It doesn't matter how long it takes us, it just matters that we get it finished. And then we have a progressive style thing. So you've got to have some sort of progressive overload to make it a little bit more challenging for next week. So it's not just the same. So next week we'll either add 5 minutes. We'll add an extra round. We'll try and beat the time that we had before. We'll try and get stronger. We'll either lift a heavier weight for the same amount of ones. But I know that's not always possible for people if they're working at home because they've got limited equipment. But you've got to add some sort of intensity to the workouts. If you're just doing boring straight sets at home, it's so easy to fall off. When we used to use our squat rack down and stuff like that, and I used to program this for my wife, she did the workouts, but they weren't enjoyable. It was only when she really got motivated and dedicated to doing them, is when we added this time element into it, and I found what works for her. So these are the kind of things that I program for myself. They're the kind of things that I program for clients, and it's definitely what I program for my wife. You've got to find a training style and modality that works for you guys. You've just got to find it, because if you're just doing boring things every week and you're not motivated to do it, you're never going to put the intensity in. You're never going to do anything of the sort. And plus, what the problem is with doing straight sets, if you've only got 2 kettlebells and they're not generally heavy, you're not going to get the intensity that you need. You're not going to get the adaptation that you need. You're not going to progress in any way. It's all right if you've got, like, say, 2 10-kilo kettlebells and you can do everything very comfortably with them. You can follow this program but not really make any real gains because you haven't really pushed yourself, because it'll just say, so like 3 sets of 12. Right, well, I've done 3 sets of 12, but you haven't really pushed yourself. You've done the movement, which is absolutely fine, and that's great. But where's the intensity? Where's the adaptation? Where's the stressor? You need something to involve stress. So when we'll do it, even though it could be the same amount of volume, it's just not all in one place. We'll do like a complex, and it keeps you moving. You've got to move back and forward. We'll do weighted carries. We'll do overhead presses. We'll do full body movements in these programs. And it adds intensity. You've got time. You can't over rest. Once you've done, say if you've done like 15 squats and you're resting, and then your next movement's presses, you've got to do presses. But you could have 3 rounds, 4 rounds of this. You've got to have some intensity. You've got to have something to motivate you. You've got to have something to force an adaptation. Okay, so basically, I just wanted to put out a quick video on what you should really be looking for. If you're looking for a home workout, if you're looking to try and make progress at home, you need to find something that's going to fit your lifestyle. You need to find something that's going to add some intensity to the workout. You've got to find something that's going to help keep you accountable as well, because I know myself, it's so easy to fall off. You need to find something that fits within your time frame as well. The workouts that I tend to program, the workouts that I tend to advise for people, they're never longer than half an hour. It's very rare they're longer than half an hour. Some of them can be 15 minutes. We'll do a 15 AMRAP. So we'll do 15 minutes, and it's as many rounds as you can get in. So if you put the effort in and you really go for round 1, round 2, round 3, and then you get 4 rounds within 15 minutes, but you're absolutely goosed, you've put some effort in. Next week, let's see if we can get 5 rounds in 15 minutes. Or let's see if we can put that up to 20 minutes. Or let's see if we can get a heavier kettlebell and do it that way. You've got to have some sort of form of progressive overload to keep you adapting and keep you accountable. And something to, like I said, I keep saying it, you've got to have some intensity at your workouts, because if you just float by doing them very generically, you'll never get anywhere. So anyway, sales pitch. If you want something like this, I have a program. The program that we are running now, it is called Pop the Kettlebell On. It's a very Yorkshire thing, but it's there, it's on the thing. I will put the link in the description. I will put the link in the comments. And if you're interested in any way, please go have a look at it. But these are the kind of workouts that I highly, highly recommend for everybody that's working out at home. You need that time, you need that intensity, and you've got to get it. Do not follow generic workout programs. They'll get you nowhere, especially if you've got a limited amount of weight and a limited amount of space. All you need is a couple of kettlebells and a program that understands how to give you some intensity and progressive overload in these frames. But if you don't want to follow a program, you don't want to follow this strict routine, the thing that I recommend for the people that don't want to do programs, which is absolutely fine, you do not have to follow any sort of strict program, is that you should understand how to have different workouts every single or every other day to help maintain it. So again, I have a PDF within the membership. It's 25 workouts, and you can do one of them every other day. That is more than 2 months worth of workouts. They are separated into 5 different sections, all 5 different styles, and you can just flick through the PDF, pick that one, set your timer up, and get going. And again, there's no real structure to this. There's no real progressive overload. There's no programming. It's just picking a workout that you find fun on that day and absolutely going ham on it, and just making sure that you've put the work in. Again, it doesn't really matter how many reps you do of these. It doesn't really matter how much weight you've got. The point is, and the main driving factor of these workouts is the intensity and how much effort you actually put in the workouts. So if you are interested in absolutely any way, please go check them out and tell me what you think. Leave your comments down below. Tell me if you find them interesting. Tell me if you've got any questions about anything like this. Put them down in the comments. I'll make more videos. I will respond to these comments. So that is it for me. Just a super quick video. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some useful information in this. And if you do, please leave a like and please subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.